This is a compilation of all of my throwing tutorials so far, I guess. There's only like 3, but they're pretty long, so I figured I'd show them all. Minimal editing. I'm really tired. So, here you go. By far the most suggested throw I teach is the hammer, purely because it looks really cool and flies really cool. So I'm going to be showing you how to do that. Quick disclaimer, I do not recommend throwing this in game. You're going to want to prioritize throwing flicks and backhands, which I've already made videos on. But yeah, this is how you throw hammer. Hammers are very similar to flicks. You hold them pretty much the exact same. However, when I throw a hammer, I like to have my pointer more towards the inside than your normal flick grip. And you want to hold it almost tighter. So when you're actually throwing, you want to prioritize getting it flat over your head, but not perfectly flat. You don't want it to be coming straight. You don't want it to be like that. You want it to be at a good angle so that it can fly and curve flat. When you throw it, you want it to be ending like this to whoever you're catching. Makes it the easiest to catch. You don't want to catch it like this because obviously you want to catch it with your hands and not your teeth, in my experience. Yeah. You're going to want it to come over your head. So you want to bend like this, like you're going to throw almost like a football, and you want it to come right over your head. You want probably about the middle of the disc to be in a line with your shoulder. So when you do all that together, it should look like this. Yeah, that's how you throw a hammer. So another throw I get asked a lot is how you throw a backhand. You know, backhands, in my opinion, are the easiest because there's no real weird wrist movement. It's pretty much just one cohesive movement, and it's pretty easy. It takes maybe 5 minutes to learn, a little bit more time to practice. And my phone is in a tree while I'm filming this, so apologies if there's branches. So the main thing, you're going to want to hold it with your thumb on top, similar to the flick, and you're going to want to, you can have your pointer on the outside or the inside, whichever you prefer. I prefer to have it on the outside, half on the outside I should say, like this. Gives me better control. And you want the rest to just be curling on the inside holding it. Now when you do throw, you want to almost lunge, and you want to have it aimed at an angle like this. You don't want it flat or like that. Throw it flat, it'll go decently far if you want to throw a bullet, but if you're just trying to throw like a floaty backhand, you're going to want it at an angle. Now, there's a lot of wind, so this might go very far that way. So you're pretty much just going to want to step, throw with it pointed down like this. It should look like this. I did throw that into my neighbor's yard, so oops. But yeah, that's how you throw a backhand. So a question I get asked a lot is how to throw a flick, so I'm going to be showing you. And the most important thing is where you're holding it. So you're going to want it to sit within this little ridge of your thumb, kind of like this. And you're going to want to hold it with your 2 fingers, tightly as you can. And with your thumb you want it on top, and you want these 2 fingers to be holding it from the outside so you have a tight grip. And now when you're throwing, you want to snap. You want to prioritize snapping your wrist over arm movement. And you want it to come out almost an angle. So almost pretty much like that. And when you do that, it should look like this. Now it should hover and float a little bit. And I sent it decently far. So you don't really need to throw it that hard. As long as you get the proper form, it's going to go as far as you need it to.